for half a day.
Hey,
Let's go. Do something.
Man, we're a little tardy. Guaranteed, man. I'm gonna play a little music just to kind of get the flow, get the vibe, or whatever. Guaranteed.
That's what's up. What's up, everybody? Come on
Where's everybody at? Where everybody checking in?
Hey, it's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Time to come in.
Yeah. I want to see BB.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he flexing, y'all. I don't even know.
Oh yeah, that's how I do things, brother. That's how I do.
Yeah,
guaranteed.
Man, and one of the topics,
where is everybody at?
One of the topics of self-preservation, and you talking about you always doing your little workouts and everything, keeping the body right and tight, you know.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. You got to take care of yourself, because if you don't, man, who else will? You know.
Hey,
who
family,
else will?
y'all.
That would be my question.
Hey, Kane can attest, y'all. Hey, y'all, I was down bad. I was sick 2 weeks. You know, good gracious, they say it's just a cold, man cold or whatever. But it had me down in the bed for real.
I ain't never heard it.
That's what the nurse she said. You got a man cold. It's just bad. It's not pneumonia. It's not the flu. The chest X-rays are good, but hey, it puts you down. When I said they had to give me IV fluids and everything, my brother was bad. You know. So we gotta protect our health, y'all. That's all I'm talking about. You know, especially as we ain't no young Thundercats now. And even if you're a young Thundercat, hey, still gotta get your sleep and all that stuff. But where y'all at? I know people was working today, people getting off. You might be in traffic. You know, we appreciate you. You know, just spend a little time. Just come on with us.
That's all.
You know,
that's all it is for sure.
Oh yeah. Come on, let's go. Where you at? I know people from overseas. I don't know what time it is where you at. Let us know where you at. You know, we have some subscribers. I think Australia, let's go. You know, they all around. So the UK, what's up? I want to hear these people here. People in Ohio, yes. Colorado, we will be coming soon, y'all. Countdown, y'all know. 420, we will be there. See what's going on.
420.
That's what's up.
That's what they say. That's what they say. Guarantee. Where everybody checking in from, man? Let us know in the comments, man. In the chat, bro. Let us know. What's up, Destroyer? Hold on. Let's put you up there. We gotta, you know. What's up?
Got the smile
Destroyer.
What's up? Yeah.
What's happening, folks?
Where you coming from?
Appreciate you stopping by, enjoying. Where y'all at, man? Where you at? Talk to us. Guaranteed.
Yeah. Come on.
Trying to warm it up, trying to let the everybody come on in. You know, we don't want to, for people to miss out or anything like that. Let us know where y'all checking in from, man. In the chat, where y'all checking in. If y'all overseas, let us know. Are y'all over in there? Last time we did it, we had some people in Australia.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
We had some people in UK. Guaranteed. What's going on? Was that Josie Denham?
Right, Denham, 3809. Okay, hi. What's up?
That's what's up.
You here with the Crimson Bros?
What where you from, Denham? Where you from? Talk to us. Just so we just kind of gauge where people are, where they checking in from, guaranteed. So what's up? Talk to us.
Yeah, to everybody that's getting off of work, how was your day? Was it stressful? Are you just glad you're done with it? Some people still working. Some people could be going in right now, They choosing to listen to us. That's what's up.
That's true.
We appreciate the support. We want to keep the message going, y'all. Going and flowing. That's it. You get no nonsense, just come and talk. That's all. Then
Dina. That's Dina.
Okay. Hi, what's up? 9090. That might be some good numbers right there. 9090. That's what's up. Yeah.
So tell us about some of the things we're gonna be talking about, Mitch. Man, what's some of the things we're gonna be talking about?
Well, y'all, we're gonna go in this
list.
Talk a little bit about sports. What's going on. We talking about the foreign players. People from all over. They've been MVPs. From Europe. Haven't had an American take the MVP. In NBA for a couple years. I think since 2017 or 2018. Is it that their fundamentals are sound? So we're just gonna get into that just a little bit. We having a good day, and then we're gonna hit.
What else were we talking about?
And then we're gonna hit what happened with Jaden Ivey. He was let go. He made some controversial comments on how he feels, about the LGBTQ, and we'll dive into that just a little bit. And we're gonna talk about these long lines for TSA, y'all. The long lines, what's going on with that, and then the team takeovers. A lot of schools was out, in the States. The teens didn't have to go to school, so they was meeting and just doing a lot of wild things, Then we're going to talk about a little bit of self-preservation. That goes for everybody. Self-preservation, and then we're going to go into Houston. What's going on in Houston with these STDs and partying, STDs and partying, hey, we're going to hit it all. And then we're going to have that open mic. Say whatever you want to say. What's going on in your mind? What's going on in your community? However you feel, we're just going to talk about it. Just want you to open up your mouth and let it flow. That's it. So we got a couple of topics, That's what's up right now. All right.
All right, well, cool. Appreciate that rundown. Didn't want to give them too much. Just want to give them a little piece. Whenever you do that, man, just give them a little piece, and then it makes people want to tune in for later comments or later conversation. Not to know it all, but it's all good. It's all good.
Y'all know I be long-winded, Good gracious.
Yeah, you ain't got to do all that.
Who hailing from the? Hey, hold on. Hey, anybody from that's in the chat? Anybody from the South, the dirty South? What's going on? Where are you from? And did you go to work today?
What do you consider South?
Oh man, there he go. Look,
is this a question?
What I consider the South is not. I'm not talking about no Mason-Dixon line. I'm not talking about Virginia. No, I'm saying Georgia, Tennessee, Texas, Alabama, Louisiana, New Orleans, all of that. Let me see. That's it. Well, Kentucky, we'll give Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia. I might give you South Carolina, Arkansas.
Yeah, man, come on, man.
Arkansas, look, Arkansas put y'all with Virginia. Look, hey, that's what's up. But Arkansas and Virginia is so for me. But look, when I was stationed up in Michigan, okay, that's what's up. But
that ain't down south. But I appreciate
that's not down. Yeah.
Look,
I would say Virginia, they're in a catch-22 where they act like they want to be from New York. I just don't get down with that. They not, to me, they not the South. They're not the South. Mm-hmm. It's just a catch-22 with them. Hip hop fashions of New York. They just want to be so considered up north. And I'm down here with the dirt. That's it. That's the South for me. Arkansas, we might could let y'all in by default.
Yeah, you couldn't. What about Missouri? What about St. Louis?
No. What?
They don't get it?
No.
St. Louis. St. Louis don't get it?
No.
So St. Louis ain't too far from Memphis.
No, we can't. We can't do that. No, not St. Louis. Okay. Roger that. We see that right there, but that's it. So I want to know where everybody's from. That's just jumping in and everything. We done gave you a little rundown on what we're going to talk about. That open mic is for your open discussion. What's going on with you? What would you like to talk about? It doesn't matter. We all respectful of one another. We all good. You in a safe space. This it. You in a safe space.
Guaranteed.
Oh man.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Where we at? I wanna give
It's
us a
people
little.
in
I
school.
gave you one.
Are you working? What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we haven't been on long, y'all. Shoot, I mean, I want to know what you're gonna eat tonight. I mean, how we doing fast food? I mean, Kane, he cook every day. I just don't do
You
that,
sure
y'all.
right.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
you have
don't.
to.
We need to,
You have
you
to.
know,
Yeah.
and start growing some
Um,
things. Anybody that grow tomatoes, a little. Can you have a green
I
thumb? I
do that
don't
too.
know. Oh,
Yep.
you do that
Yep.
too?
I
So you're a
grow,
Renaissance
grow
man. Okay.
tomatoes. Yeah, I do it all, man. I grow
Okay. Okay.
tomatoes and peppers, and that's what I plan on doing this go around. Some tomatoes and some peppers and
Okay.
everything. So yeah,
Okay.
I like that, man. I mean, grow what you
Yeah.
eat. You know what I mean? You eat stuff, you can
Yes.
grow it. I got some green onions and everything going. Yeah, man. Oh
Oh
yeah.
man.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You have to. You have to. Guarantee.
Well, I'm gonna
All
try to get
right.
into
Let's see
cooking
here.
myself, but I go out to eat it almost every day, y'all. You waste money doing that, you know.
Look, don't lie.
What's that?
Don't lie to people, man. I'm just
What?
saying, don't lie because you ain't about to take up cooking.
I'm gonna start. I got a crock pot. I'm
No,
gonna
you're
put
not.
everything in there. I'm gonna put everything in there. I mean, potatoes, macaroni cheese, mayonnaise, ketchup, put it all in there and it'll be done. That's what you said, I believe. That's how we do it. Mm. Mm.
Negative.
But yeah. We just want to see what's going on, where everybody at, um, what's on your mind. I mean, are you down for sports? That topic right there. Who do you like? What's going on in your neck of the woods? Let us know. Thank you for coming by. Stay with us. And then, hey, you can put in the comments, hey, what you want to talk about. Hey, I got this on my mind right now. Open space, open space, safe space. That's what's up. Yeah. He's hailing
I think we
from Arkansas. I'm from Alabama.
for sure.
What's up? What's up,
For
Kay?
sure.
What about to say, bro?
Just a little, new people or whatever. Just to get a little background with us, man. Both retired military. I'm retired Army. This gentleman is retired Navy, and
Yes.
I did 21. He did 20. Both deployed. Did our thing over there. I did mine in Iraq. He did his in Afghanistan. Served our country. We just retired now, and just want to talk to the people. Let people know what's on our mind and the type of things that we definitely do and go through for sure.
Okay, that's what's up. That's
all right.
what's
Thank
up.
you, Joanne. Appreciate it.
Kirkpatrick. That's what's up. Yeah.
Good night. Where you at? We'll be curious. And she's about to go to bed now, so that means she may be overseas.
I don't know.
Yeah, because it's probably it's probably.
Yeah, I had a good old
Oh, you
buddy.
do?
Joanne. Yeah, roger that. Shout out. I don't know if that was her or not, but that's what's up. Yeah. Just stay with us for a little bit, y'all. We'll take you on this journey.
You ready to go ahead and get into the conversation?
Woo! Yeah,
I don't have very many people on. I don't know. Can you see? Can you see how many we got? Top left?
No, unfortunately. Well, I see that. Okay, 13. Yeah, but I can't see how many people on. That's the only thing right there. But yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
You don't see the eye. You don't see the eye at all. No. Okay. No worries. No worries.
No worries.
No worries.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we just got a couple people on. Handful.
That's what's up. Yeah. Hey, y'all. Just about sports. What sports are you into? We was going to talk about the NBA and talking about, as far as the MVP, the most valuable player of the league. And American players used to always win this award. You go back to the days of Michael Jordan, even go farther back, Bird, Magic Johnson, Kareem, all these American born players. But now we go into 2026, and I tell you what, since 2017, 2018, I think American won MVP. After that, it's been all foreign players. We know that the NBA has been growing this brand as far as globally, but now I'm telling you, the foreign players are are coming in and taking over. That's what it seems like. I say America still produces the best athletes as far as basketball. What do y'all think about that? That's what I want to know. What do y'all think? Is the foreign players taking over right now? Yeah, that's what I want to know about right there. What you got to say about that, okay?
All right. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Don't just skim over all this other stuff. Let's talk about this MVP. MVP, most valuable player. We know that that's the person that did well throughout the whole NBA season, right?
Yeah.
And each season they actually select somebody to actually do this. Now, just like Mitch said, 2017, 2018 was the last time we had American-born MVP.
Yeah.
Who was it? James Harden.
Okay.
James Harden. I mean, he's a great player. He's a great player.
Yeah.
He hasn't done nothing recently. He hasn't stood out, and he's been bouncing around between teams and things of that nature. But he's still a decent player. But after that, it's been foreign, NBA players. Yeah. People like Giannis, the Joker. I mean, it's been a lot of different players, and they are on the rise. Like right now, the best players that you see out there on the court are foreign players. That's what you see.
Yeah.
Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, in the chat. Let me know if I'm wrong about this. But yes, all we have are foreign players. I'm not saying it's a bad thing at all. I'm just saying we started this thing, and I think the foreigners have perfected this thing, because they have perfected this thing. I guarantee. Because I can see.
I wondered.
What?
Kane, I wonder though, not to cut you off, I wonder, y'all can tell me in the chat, or you can just go against me on this. Are we teaching the proper fundamentals in basketball now? Now I know all of our guys and girls, they have these AAU teams, they get the best of the best, and they just running and gunning. I mean, it's almost a year-round thing, and I know somebody is getting paid, because they get with these traveling teams and they just go in and wreck and shop. In this city, okay, we get the best athletes in this city, maybe have 15 people, and they just traveling all over United States playing people. That's what it's done gotten to. But are they doing the basic fundamentals? Because you can have some people that have the natural talent, and natural talent, you can't coach that. You can't coach 7'2". You can't coach that right there. They're born with that.
Yes, you can.
But as far as
no, they are born. I disagray with you on that. I disagree with you on that. They are born with the talent. They can play the sport or whatever. They had to perfect it. They weren't born learning how to play ball. They had to perfect it, even though they were tall. Some people are tall and don't know what to do with it.
Yeah,
so you got to have your agility down pat. You got to have the agility. You got to have that, and you got to be able to be coachable. Meaning, you're the type of person that listens to the coach on the fundamentals, just like I said, the fundamentals of basketball. And once they get that down packed, then they can kind of do their own little thing with it. You know what I mean? They can, add a little flavor to it, some pizzazz, especially if you want to be that quote unquote star player. You know what I mean? And that's what some people do. Everybody don't do that, because they can get put to the they can get put to the side, guaranteed.
Yeah, but in the States, are they putting down the fundamentals? Because it has been said, and a lot of people agree, that players from overseas have better fundamentals. Players in the States, we just want to be flash.
Where they get them from? Where they get
the coach? The coach.
So
I would say that
definitely
here. The coaches might be better overseas. Could that be a statement right there? Could that be true?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Come on.
I don't know about that. I don't think so. I think we have some great coaches here in America.
Okay.
And it's up to the player if they listen. It's up to the player.
Hey, you know what? In the States now,
some people don't listen. Some people
I don't have to listen. I
don't want to do anything.
NIL. I'm going somewhere else. I ain't gotta listen to you, coach. I'm out.
Yeah, that's what they do. They just jump with the NIL. They jump to different teams or whatever.
Yes. I just don't know now with the NIL and just the players. I think all of these top tier teams, Duke, Let's see, UNC.
Yeah, Kentucky.
They might be going
Duke.
down. They might be going down because of it's competitive for everybody now. It's competitive for everybody. I was happy to see some of the SEC teams, go as far, especially last year, go far in the tournament.
Well, it's currently going on now. It's currently
I know.
And
my
you got
Alabama
Arizona. You got
yeah.
Alabama did well. Alabama did well. Tennessee did well. Texas did well. Arkansas did well. I mean, but we got Arizona and I think Illinois, Connecticut. It's one other team I forget or whatever, but yeah, they still in it or whatever, and they haven't had the Final Four just yet.
Yeah,
whatever.
Right.
Man, come on now, and those are some great teams by some great coaches.
Yeah, by some great coaches or whatever. Maybe they lose the fundamentals when they get into the NBA. I don't know. I'm just saying. Because
I'll tell you this.
Well, talk to me.
I'll tell you this. I don't think they may lose it because now they getting lazy because they're getting paid now.
Yeah.
Now they're getting paid multi-millions of dollars. So I'm doing what I want to do now. Once they find out, rookie season, they're just trying to feel things out, see what it is. Everything after that, they do what they want to do. And then you have some that really enjoy the sport and they want to perfect themselves in the sport. And that's how they become those MVPs that we were talking about.
I
think all of the foreign people that have won the MVP lately, they have a serious work ethic. They're not out there drinking and having fun and partying and all that other stuff. They have a serious work ethic.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
would go with sport. No, I would go because I was thinking of Luka, but he hasn't won it yet. He's getting himself better. He's getting in better shape, and he's on a tear right now.
He might get it this year.
Going to be coming. It's going to be coming down the line for him. Our American born basketball players, I think y'all need to step up your game. I think in the running, Tatum, he done came back from that horrific injury. He's been playing pretty good.
Same injury KD had. Achilles,
yes, and Brown, his teammate. So they had a potential of having two MVP type players on one team. And you know what that makes me think back to? OKC, when you had Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. Even though that was two players on the same team, they didn't win it together. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Yeah. He had already left, but that's what I'm talking about. But American players, we got to do something to get back better in the fundamentals and in the running right now, because SGA is not going anywhere. These players right now that's winning it, they're still good. They still could be considered in their prime years. Also, that's the thing right now. So I don't know where we're at right now. And then it's going to be more people from overseas that's going to be trying to get into the league. That's hungry.
Well, you think now
what's up
is a contender that's American for MVP in the next year or two? Besides, you already said Jason Tatum.
And Brown. Kane.
Brown, I wouldn't give it to Brown.
No, he was in the contention. No, he was in the contention because of their record without Tatum, what he was doing this year. So he was definitely in the running. Kane, with those two, Brown and Tatum, I can't see another player that comes to me right now that's American born that's will be considered an MVP type.
I would go
player.
With
who?
I would go with. I like Ant-Man. I like Anthony Edwards.
If he can get his team to get past, make it to the playoffs, maybe, because he is the best player on his team. I could I could give him that. I could see that.
Tatum has somebody to feed off of. Tatum have somebody to feed off of.
So you're saying Ant-Man do it by himself? Okay.
Yeah, he's just just trying to make it happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, but I think what's the name will probably get it if he continue and don't get hurt. Luka will probably get it. That he hasn't got it before, and I think he will probably get it.
Look, if Luka
averaging 33 points already.
Oh yeah,
come on now.
If Luka could tighten up a little bit on his defense, just to play a little bit of defense, a little bit more, oh yeah, he'll be deserving for it because we know he's an offensive juggernaut, especially when he gets angry. So if he could tighten up his defense, he had to get in a little bit better shape. Then yeah, he'll MVP type.
So you saying Tatum has a better? He has better defense, Tatum?
Oh, definitely, 100%. Yes. He will try to defend a best player on another team if he has to, but because you have Brown there that'll help him out on that. But no
I'm talking about
Lucas. Tatum. He has
Tatum one-on-one. He has great defense.
He has the ability. Yes, sir. He has the ability to do that. Yeah. Luka's not known for his defense. He can't. His size going up and down the court trying to get on somebody's best defensive, best offensive player. No. But he's still outstanding. So we'll give him up to that. We'll give it to him for that or whatever. I guess we could shut this down. Okay. Right now, I would say in the next 2 years, we'll have an MVP that's from the States. We might not get it this year, but then next year, yes. Yeah. Okay. That's my prediction, y'all. That's my prediction right there. Yeah.
So maybe 2028, maybe. You said 2027.
Let's say 27. Let's say 27 now. Come on, y'all. We'll miss this year, but let's say 27. Come on, y'all. Come on. Mitch believe in you.
Guaranteed. Let us know what y'all think about the NBA and what's going on as far as an MVP and the top players that are in the NBA. They all foreign.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it, but I mean, we started this thing. We came up with it. It originated here in America,
in Alabama,
and now we have. Yeah, sure. No, not at all. But yeah, guaranteed. Let us know what y'all think in the chat and in the comments, man. What y'all think? It's interesting.
I appreciate that.
Who's going to be Mitch? Yeah,
I appreciate that. And Kane, we're gonna go run right into. Hopefully, I think you have a video for us of Jaden Ivey and his comments. I'm not sure what he said, and maybe you can help us out with that. I think, did he play for Chicago? Who did he play for? We'll find that out.
Chicago Bulls.
Okay, he played for Chicago Bulls, and you're gonna got a video for us.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it for you. Hold on a second.
All right, that's what's up. That is what's up. And people just let us know. I'm looking at some of those comments down there, people. I see y'all. Zach Yama said, I don't know nothing about basketball, but that's okay. Stay with us. We got a lot to talk about. Stay with us.
I don't know why. But Zach talked about some soup and stuff. What
I know, yeah.
I said first, man, Zach, man, I'm thinking you trolling in there.
Yeah,
hungry for some soup. Come on, man. We see that. I mean, come on. That's why I want to,
Yeah,
cutting up, guaranteed.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
I mean, I'll put it up here, but it didn't come out correctly. But we'll.
You talking about the video?
Yeah, it's very small, man.
Oh well, let's see it. We just need to hear what he said. It's Jaden Ivey, former Chicago Bulls.
LGBTQ, right? They proclaim Pride Month in the NBA. They proclaim it. They show it to the world. They say, come join us for Pride Month to celebrate unrighteousness. They proclaim it. They proclaim it on the billboards. They proclaim it in the streets. Unrighteousness. So how is it that one can't speak righteousness? How is it one that how are they to say that man, this man is crazy?
All right. So
go ahead.
What we know about that? what we know about that. What we know about that is he was in his car, as you see, and he just had a little rant about, what he feels about Pride Month. That's all. He didn't say that he was against it. He just saying that the NBA supports it. Right? That's basically what he was saying. All right, so I have another one, which is
of the same individual.
After he has already gotten fired.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Same thing.
Okay.
But he got fired. Yeah,
so
they let him go, even though he wasn't actually. He wasn't actually playing because he was on a injured reserve or whatever. He was hurt.
Okay.
Hurt or whatever. So, but he talks about it after they let him go.
Well, let's see.
After they then waived him or whatever. Let me see if this is this. Let's see if this is better. Make sure it's got the volume up so you can hear it.
The news that he was waived from the Chicago Bulls and also called out Stephen Curry.
They said my conduct is detrimental to the team, right? Why didn't they just say we don't agree with his stance on LGBTQ? Why didn't they say that? Well, how is it conduct detrimental to the team? What did I do to the team? What did I do to the players? I did nothing but practice with them, play with them, pass the ball to them, good teammate to them. Said good job, good shot. I said, good job, good pass, way to play, bro. Right? I said these things to my teammates. Was never detrimental to them. So why is it that the NBA and the Chicago Bulls say that I'm detrimental to the team? How? Because I believe in the truth. Because I know Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. How?
Okay.
How is my conduct detrimental to the team? Because of what I believe. Because of what the truth is. This is not about me. This is about the kingdom of God.
Okay.
This is about the truth of the Bible. Because I spoke what the truth is. Because I called these things out. Because that's what it is. The word of God will be preached to all nations, and then the end will come. That's what's gonna happen. My conduct is not detrimental to the team. That is a lie. That is a lie. How is my conduct detrimental to the team? But like I said, like I have nothing to prove. I have nothing to prove. God gave me gifts to play basketball. God gave me gifts. I can play basketball. I'll still be able to play. Lord willing, He gives me an opportunity to play again.
Yeah.
Well,
another team.
And that's fine. I'm gonna glorify Him. But what I've done, like I have nothing to prove. The NBA was what it was. But you see, before I came to the Lord Jesus Christ, the NBA was everything to me. I didn't know God. I didn't know Jesus when I came to the NBA. I was a fornicator. I was a pornography addict. And I used to get drunk. That's all I knew. And after a win, I felt good. After all those points, I felt good. I felt good. I felt like I had everything set out for me. Right? But as soon as that shut down for me, as soon as I didn't start, that's when God was humbling me. And He said he sat me down for a reason. What good is it driving the store with the Ferrari?
Okay.
For you only get to drive that Ferrari for the time being. You're not gonna sit and drive the Ferrari for 10 hours. When has anyone?
What are your thoughts, brother?
Okay, I'm glad you stopped it. Okay, just to say, hey, family, if you was with us on this right here, well, that's good. Okay, he's saved now and dedicated his life. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the detriment to the team when he was talking about that. Okay, he said he's just been a good player, with his
teammate,
partners, teammate. That's what I'm looking for. Teammate. Thank you. Okay, so he'd been a good teammate. Okay, the detriment to the team is okay. You making these statements right here. More reporters going to come and question not about the game, but about his comments. Okay, that's where you bringing in other influences that wasn't there beforehand. So that's what they're going to say. Hey, man, it's cool to have your beliefs, but do you have to speak them out publicly? Okay, you make the choice to do that.
Shut up and dribble is what you're saying.
No,
shut up and dribble.
Make the choice. Look, Kane. This has been happening since, and you know I am my faith and all that stuff, but this has been happening, for a long time. As far as some athlete, they may, okay, they become saved and then they start calling things out. Okay, you make a decision that, okay, you're going to face the consequences, okay, of said action, okay? They released him. He's not starting anymore, so maybe he's just a role player. Okay, we don't need that to happen here. Yes, you have talent. Maybe you can play for another team, but what other team? And almost make me think of Kaepernick's situation, okay, when he started taking the one knee. What team is going to gamble on you now, even if you still have good abilities to play, because you're going to bring in all of that? We're not asking you to use your platform. Maybe you can use it somewhere else, but we're not asking you to use your platform and say LGBTQ plus is wrong. If you're saying that and that's all you're talking about, we don't need you to do that. Okay. And as a Christian, you can call someone out or whatever, but it could be how you call that person out or how you call whatever situation it is out of love. Okay. Out of love. Okay. So, and it's unfortunate what's going on with him, but he had to make that choice. He didn't have to. And we don't say that you be quiet about things that you see, but that has been going on. They're not going to start. It is a business still. It is the NBA and all other sport. Everything is a business. Other things that you might not feel that should be promoted is going to be promoted. Come on. It is a business. So it's on you to, okay, I'm going to call it out. Well, then you lose everything. And later on, he could play for somebody else or something bigger, a bigger blessing can happen for that individual, for Jaden. But I can see where they said it was detrimental to the team and things of that nature. What you got to say, Kane?
Man, come on. All right, so you're saying that the he is wrong for talking about it on the job.
He don't have to.
That's basically what you're saying.
He didn't have to, and he didn't do it on the job. Really. He did it on his personal thing. But he got to know he has to know that, okay, he's an NBA player, so he could have had a big following. And what does any professional athlete, doesn't matter what sport it is, if you're on social media saying things or giving your opinion, that's personal. You still have a national platform that's associated with the organization. That's all. If he was a starter, if he had, I was listening to when you said he must have said something about Stephen Curry. If he was a starter, they might have handled it a different way. If he was averaging 30 points or 25 points and 10 rebounds a game.
He averaged 17.
Okay, that's still pretty good. That's still pretty good. As a role player, that's still good.
That's real good compared to that's not a bench player. 17 points is not a bench player. He's a role player, like significant role. But we almost say, fall down on your sword and everything like that. So hopefully, people, you with us. What do you feel about that? So my question to you then.
What's up, sir?
So my question to you is, he's thinking as if being in the shoes of Jesus and putting his information out there that he see that's wrong. So is he wrong for calling it out? That's all he's doing, calling it out. He didn't say he just saying it's a contradiction. That's basically what he's saying. For that. So for him calling it out, he got let go. My thing is, he has to suffer the consequence, just like you said.
Right.
He has to suffer it. So, and his suffering is he just got let go. He may not get picked up by another team. Okay. Right. Then he'll just have to find something else to do, even if he go overseas or something like that. That's probably what he's gonna end up doing. Yes. But I mean, that's just you just have to suffer the consequences. But that's one of those things that when you go against the grain, when you go against what everybody likes, when you go against what everybody likes and you tell them the truth, they will go against you.
Hey,
there's a person sitting in office right now that people don't like because of his views.
I'm not gonna listen
and
to
they
that.
will drag him. I'm just saying they will drag him in the muds like he is terrible. His decision making is terrible. We're gonna try to find some way to get him out of there. Well, they found a way to get Jaden out before he can even start.
Yeah, but
he can even start his rants. They think, oh, this seems like this is gonna get bigger and bigger. Let's nip it in the bud. Yeah, that's exactly what they did. And
look,
is he wrong for calling it out, or should he just keep it shut up and dribble?
No, well, look, he can make the choice that he obviously made the choice.
Well, we know that, but I'm asking if it's wrong.
No, I can't say it's wrong, Kane. I can't say it's right or wrong. It was right for him. It was right for him.
Opinion.
This is not
opinion.
Yeah,
What's
that's
your
his opinion
about it.
My opinion. Okay,
no, your opinion about the situation.
My opinion is
he wrong for doing that?
I can't say no, he was not wrong, because that's what he was convicted to do. Sure. That's what I'm saying. Yes. But okay, now you're without a job. He could get another job. He don't know. I said that it could be a bigger blessing in the end for him, but just because he just was a new convert, this has been going on. Okay, it's been other people, he could have even talked to someone, for guidance, who's been
He did.
I'm walking a Christian journey before. We don't know if he did. Who's been walking a Christian journey longer than him. And hey, I'm feeling this way. And that they probably going to say, okay, you feel this way. If you're led to do it, then do it. I'm not standing in your way. That's it. That's just righteous counseling. Or, hey, you're on the break of you will lose everything. And sometimes you have to lose everything to gain even more, to be blessed even more. I'm not talking about materialism things or anything like that, but yeah, at least it wasn't anything. He didn't go and just say derogatory things. So that's a good thing. He didn't say he didn't want anybody to be hurt and things of that nature. So that's good. So it'll be just safe for him on his journey, because he's on the journey, And I know people don't like to speak about these things, but this is something that, y'all see, Kane and I are not afraid to talk about, Hey, it's life. It happens, This is the uncomfortable truth, so.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments what y'all think about Jaden Ivey. Ivey, maybe I did mess up his, just to help people out. If you wanted to look it up, it's Jaden IV, because EY. I had got my notes from somewhere else and it messed me up there. But that's what it is right there. So if y'all want to look up his situation, go on the different platforms and check it out just to hear his comments solely, and then have your own opinion. That's great. And then leave a comment in the below and let us know what y'all think about it. Is he wrong? Should he just shut up and dribble? Because it seems as if that's what Mitch say. Just pick your battles, and if this the battle that you want, he just converted. He just became a Christian.
Okay.
Because he said he did all these other things in the midst of, and then he converted. He's like, you know what? I don't need all this stuff. Right. And now I see, my eyes are open, and I'm speaking about what I see while my eyes is open.
Okay.
Now that I see
and nothing wrong with that.
I'm gonna call it out.
Roger that.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with
consequences, but let us know in the comments what y'all think.
Roger that. Okay. We're gonna
anything else, bro?
Oh no, everything's good. All blessings to him in his journey. Okay, in his journey. We can't condemn him for that. Okay, no, we can't. And if you're a Christian, your heart should be open and it should be big. That's it. All right. And so, Kane family, we're going to transition to something that's affecting people, especially if you're like the Crimson Bros and we like to travel. We like to fly different places overseas, in the States, but mostly overseas. What about those long lines, man, in TSA? What about those lines? And then I remember a couple of days ago, they was talking about bringing ice in the TSA lines. I mean, what's up with that? I heard that for 2 days, and then it was kind of shut down. Are they still having these long lines? I think you have maybe some commentary or video for us to check out there, brother.
Yeah, I got a little something. Here we go.
Okay, okay.
Things are not getting any better. They're actually getting worse. And I'm standing here with Kevin, who's here from Virginia. You actually came inside the airport just to get warm.
Yes, it's freezing outside. We got here 4 hours early. It was 2 hours to just check bags, and it's over 3 hours to get into TSA. And people are just angry. I mean, this is a complete. The U.S. Congress is a disgrace, absolute disgrace, both parties. And I hope at the midterms, the American people vote everybody out of office. I mean, your job is to serve the people. It's not to divide us and to label us. It's to serve the people. This is pretty basic services that we expect from our government. That. Completely failed us. And my ask is they all go back to work and they start working the problem and figure this out. And if they can't do it, they don't deserve to serve the American people. This is a total disgrace. I fly all around the world with my company. I'm in many airports around the world. I've never seen anything like this, remotely like this. And I've been doing this a long time.
You got your kids standing out right now.
My kids are tough, but there's babies outside, there's elderly, there's people in wheelchairs, they're freezing. They didn't come to spend 3 hours outside. And the guidance from the airport was to get here 3 hours early. Most of us got here 4 or 5 hours early. I'm embarrassed to be an American today, really.
Wow.
And so I hope something about this is just ridiculous.
And already you're missing your flight.
Yeah, there's no chance. And the kids have been looking forward to this flight for a long time. It's pretty expensive. We're lucky that we're fortunate, but there's a lot of people here who have been saving up for years to go on these trips. And, you can't make a simple deal to get to pay. And we've got these TSA agents who really are true Americans coming here without pay today, right? Without pay. And so, maybe they should all run for Congress and figure out how to do this.
Kevin, thanks for spending time with us. I really, really appreciate it. Thanks. And good luck rebooking your flight. And that is actually what we're seeing is we are seeing some lines of people who are in a different line that they are now booking their flight to try to rebook and try to get on to their spring vacation. But we're down in this area right here to show you door number 10. This is where people are coming into the airport after being wrapped around now in 3 lines deep outside the airport. And to say the line is out the door, that does not adequately describe what is happening here. As photographer Andrew pans to his left, you can see all of those people standing outside. The line is at least a quarter of a mile, if not longer, as it stretches down beyond the Southwest Airlines check-in. So we're talking about once you get through one line, you wrap around again, and then you come through the door. So passengers are telling outside wait is 2 hours. Once you get inside, now you're in this line. As you pan to your right, you're going to see this line right here. You see it is also about 2 to 3, it's 3 lines deep there. So once you make your way around this little Disney World line here, then you snake through the airport, you get over to the American Airlines counter. From that point, it's another hour. So 2 hours outside, 2 hours at least inside before you get to security checkpoint C. So it's important for you to know which airlines are being impacted by this. But before I tell you that, let's check out this young lady.
What are your thoughts?
Hey, man.
What are your thoughts about the well, I'll tell you my thoughts just so I can kind of get this flow going. So as we know, this is the time for spring travel. We got spring breaks for the kids and for the college students, and some people just need a break, from their job, and they're taking the time out. And these politicians don't want to agree to fund the TSA workers. They don't want to agree to fund them. And they stay for a little while. It's been about 45 days or more. Now they stay for a little while, knowing that they'll eventually get a check. But some of them just say, what, I can't take it. I gotta go find me another job. I'm leaving. They call out sick. They end up being find another second job or something like that, and just do that. You know what I mean? Hopefully they'll get in return. They'll have that job in return. They can kind of come back and do it. But it's just ridiculous how they don't want to fund it, only because ICE is involved. That's what the Democrats they won't agree to, funding, more for the ICE
Yes.
people, and they're all
Thank
on
you.
the Department of Homeland Security, and that TSA follows along with that too as well. So, and then just like you said, they brought in ICE to kind of help offset that. And they were kind of helping as they could, because they're not trained on some of the stuff, but they can help with management, some things throughout the facility. So, and they may be in the back. Some people can be in the back, checking the baggage as they go through or whatever. They check. They got TSA. I know they're in the front, but they also in the back too. So they got them all over. So that is crazy. My question would be, and in the comments, man, let us know, man. My question would be, what so do they let the plane leave even though it's not full with the people that needs to be on that plane because they in line? Do they do that?
Kane, I was thinking about that right there earlier when I was looking at that line when they was saying they're gonna miss their flight. Maybe they letting as many people get on that plane, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
What you mean as many? As many? Like how do you know? Because if it's 20 people, because remember he said he got 20. There 4 hours, 4 hours before, 4 or 5 hours beforehand, and still
gonna miss his plane. Yes. So
he ain't the only one. He ain't the last one.
Right, but maybe
you think the other people got there the day before? You think other people got there the day before?
I don't know. If you're gonna fly, it looks like these 2 hours, you might need to be there. If he got there 4 hours, you might need to be there 6 hours, 7 hours ahead of time. That's crazy. So you're gonna spend almost a half a day there just waiting so you don't miss that flight. But you got to do what you got to do. He said they're blessed to be able to go just on these vacations, but he said 2 things. I've never heard this, man. And I hope I've never say this. I'm ashamed of being an American at this time. He's saying that in the States because this doesn't make any sense. Republicans and Democrats, they're the ones that's fussing about this right here. I mean, to me, they should just nix this, putting ICE on the back end of that money to fund it because you talk about these TSA workers, and I didn't know until maybe a month or 2 ago that they were not getting paid. How can you make it? And some of them still been going to work up until this day, however they've been doing it, because it's barely you can get another job because they still keeping that job, but they got to get groceries, foods. They said some churches have been donating gift cards so they can still do what they need to do because they're needed. But these are not even high paying jobs, man. These regular people in our government, this what gets me, people. We have money to do so many different things. We see that we're in a conflict, the wars that's going on in 2 different fronts, and we're giving other countries millions and millions and millions of dollars, but we can't even fund. And that's, I know it's again on the House, on the delegates right now to come up with a solution to do this for common folk people. That makes no sense to me. No sense to me. They shouldn't be in those lines like that, man. That's all. If we can do all the things, if we had to have another conflict, if we got in a conflict next month with somebody else, money up here. I know it's a different fund if you're going to say that, Kane, but for stuff in the States, well, they said, MAGA, make America great again. Come on. We have to do right by the people that's here. That's it. All
right. So I get it. So the Trump tried to sign up executive order to get them paid, and they didn't want to make it. They didn't want it to happen.
That's just, man.
They didn't want it to happen. He's like, man, what are y'all waiting for? He's like, what are y'all waiting for? Get these people paid.
Yes.
You even had Elon trying to pay their salaries. They didn't accept that. You had old boy, what's his name, for Tyler Perry, trying to give out, gift cards for them. All kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I didn't know
for
that
all those TSA workers.
That's, man.
You know?
That's bad.
Yeah,
brother.
I mean, I've been listening to this, man. I haven't been naive to this stuff, man. Yeah, it's bad, but they just need to go ahead and say yes and fund these people. That's it. It's easy. It's easy to go ahead and do that. But if you want to be this person that votes against this stuff, and every time this happened, even the government shut down for last year, and then this year for the Homeland Security.
Yeah,
that right there. If they decide to shut down any department, they should shut down their own pay.
Come on,
but they have a clause in the Constitution that they would always get paid.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, they have that.
They have it, man.
So why don't they just say, you know what, we'll do amendment to that clause? I guarantee they'll vote and hurry up and get it done.
Yes, sir.
But they won't agree to that because they're the one voting for it. Why would they vote for them not getting paid? You know what I'm saying? Now your president, he don't even get paid, but he don't get paid.
Right.
He don't care. You know what I mean? He don't care. He gets money and give it away. He give it to charity. His check. So he's just working to be working. A lot of people don't know that, but hey, that's what he's doing. But these people are not working for charity. They're getting paid while other people are, living check to check, trying to figure out what's next, digging into their savings. They doing all that.
And Kane, I bet you every one of the representatives, they usually fly. They going through these airports. I know they're not flying private. They're probably not making enough money to do that. But a lot of them are millionaires, but they're still utilizing
they have
the
their own
services.
Plane. They have
every one of them.
You talking about like it? No, they don't have that. They have a plane that they can use, but for business. But if it's like their leisure, they got to get in those lines too.
Oh no, that's ridiculous, man.
For leisure, they have to get in those same lines. But for business, they have their own plane.
Y'all are doing a horrible job, okay, for the American people as far as TSA workers. A horrible job. I just want that to be noted on the record, okay? Roger that. Yeah. So I don't know what they're gonna do. Either they're gonna have to give in. Are you going to use your black voice? Roger that.
Black voice, okay. All right, so we got a troll here. You putting out, hey, look, he said you putting out black ancestors to shame.
About what?
You don't even know what. You don't even know what the cowboy hat mean.
Okay,
he jumping off or whatever.
Okay, but that's fine. That's fine. We have black cowboys, but regardless of who you're for, who you're for, we're talking about Americans. It doesn't matter race, creed, religion. They're still doing a job. They're still doing a job. And some of them, like Kane, if you're living in these areas, DC, Atlanta, where the cost of living could be high, how do we expect these people to make a living? And some of them have families. A lot of them have families. If they're not
the biggest thing is if you're not getting paid and you're in a job that is subjected to this every year, it's time to find another job.
Yeah, but that's true.
If I'm in a job that I know that this is every year they go through the same thing. This is like nothing new that they do a shutdown on something that they can't agree. So every year they can't agree to the budget.
Yeah.
No matter what. So since they can't agree on the budget, I would just stay away from those type jobs. If you can't deal with a shutdown every year, if you can't deal with it, leave. Find you another job. Start looking now.
But that would be, but these, even when they shut down, they had so many people from the Pentagon that been working there for years and years and great jobs. They would be shut down. I think, what was it? Almost a month and a half, or right at almost 2 months, so, hey, that was something else right there. You're not going to just say, I'm going to leave, right there, you're going to hold on.
Well, you gotta know that, those people with those good jobs.
Yeah.
Listen. Those people, those good jobs, they know what they're sacrificing. Yeah. They already know that they're not these people that's doing TSA, but the
Right.
ones that got those good jobs, that they go through this every year.
Yeah.
So there may be a month and a half where you don't get paid. Can you handle that?
Yeah.
Every year you making your 6 figures. If you can't handle that, you may need to find another job.
I got
if you live in paycheck to paycheck, because it doesn't matter how much money you make. The people that making 6 figures that are living paycheck to paycheck, and if they go on a shutdown, it's over.
Oh yeah, you're right about that.
It's over for them. They go getting loans and stuff. They go talk to the Navy Federal. Can I get a loan due to this shutdown? They do that every year. So it's crazy. It's crazy, but let us know in the comments what y'all think about this TSA. What they doing? When is it gonna change? When is do you think in the near future they're gonna go ahead and come to a compromise and get this thing taken care of?
They better, Kay. They better. Come on.
I couldn't hear nothing you said there, brother.
Oh, I said they better.
Yeah,
you can't hear me now.
Couldn't hear what you said. You glitched.
Oh, okay. Well, they better come to just for the American people, man. They better come to some conclusion. And I mean, this is America, y'all. We have to do better. Y'all have to do better. Politics.
Yeah.
And
think about this too. It's not that we don't have the money to pay them. They just don't agree where the money is going.
Yes.
So how you just mentioned we have all this money to go over here. Well, we've been had all this money. And they got money to pay them too. So it's not like we're making new money. You know what I'm saying? So that's not happening. The money is there. They just don't know how to allocate it. That's the problem. They don't know how to balance the budget.
That's
a
whole nother story.
And since they don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying that since they don't know how to do it, that's why we come across this. So I wouldn't say that we have money for wars, but we don't have money to pay the common folk. We have the money. We have the money, bro. It's there. That's why they're going to get back pay. We have the money. So how can they get back pay if we didn't have the money? So it's always there. They just don't know how to allocate it. That's all. Well, let us know in the comments, man.
Let's do better. Let's do better. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, with that being said, family, hey, let us know if you with us. Come on. I need somebody jumping in here. I need them. Come on. We're going to transition to the teen takeover. The teen takeover, it was a lot of school break this past week for a lot of individuals, a lot of kids all over the states. We call it AEA week or whatever in Alabama, and they was doing a lot of crazy things. Kane, I think you have some video commentary for us on that.
What have you heard about it? What have you heard about the teen takeover so far?
But see, that they were just getting together and
you haven't heard anything?
They were just getting together. I don't know if they were destroying things or whatever, Kane. So I need you to just let me know everything.
Oh, so you ain't heard nothing. You haven't. No, so you're oblivious to what's going on.
Pretty much, yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
So let me know,
let's check this out. So now we can get Mitch up to speed about what teens are doing during their spring breaks around the country. This is just an example.
Back now at 6:42. Businesses in D.C.'s Navy Yard are dealing with the fallout after another so-called teen takeover. The chaos this weekend ended with robberies, assaults, and a gunshot fired into the air. Police ended up arresting 2 teenagers. 7 News reporter John Gonzalez is joining us live here in Navy Yard. So, John, restaurant owners say all of this has left their customers and their staff worried about their safety.
And, Adam, this isn't the first time or the second time, not even the third time this has happened here in the Navy Yard in recent months. And with opening day for the Washington Nationals just a little over 2 weeks away, this is the time of year when many of these restaurants and bars and shops are really banking on big crowds. Well, Many of the owners here say after what happened this past weekend, they are worried about what these incidents mean for business in the coming months. Police say about 200 juveniles flooded the area once again. We've got the video to show you, leading to robberies, assaults, and a gunshot fired. 2 teens were arrested.
They even got the National Guard.
Guns were recovered, but many restaurants already locked down their doors and sheltered in place inside. Resident industry expert Mike Jones says events like this can really hurt business, especially in a neighborhood depending on weekend dining and nightlife.
These young people know they cannot be arrested. They're not going to be charged, and they know that they can keep doing this. And the problem is they don't recognize the financial and economic damage they're doing to that community. Enough is enough. The city has got to put their feet down and say, one, where are the parents? Why are they not accountable? And what are we doing to stop this?
Yeah, tens of thousands lost for these. And this weekend, Navy Yard did not have that juvenile curfew in place, a restriction that was active just last weekend. Community leaders are pushing for action. We know that there is an advisory neighborhood commissioner meeting tonight here in this neighborhood where the focus will be these teen takeovers and what can be done to keep the area safe as warmer weather moves in. We have more information, details on that meeting on our homepage.
Hey, bro, I'm going to jump on. Look, Kane.
What are your thoughts now that you are informed? I've heard about this. This has been in major cities. So what do you think? What are your thoughts on it? And what can we do to combat it?
Look, either they're going to start arresting the juveniles, and they wouldn't have enough, you're talking about 200 people, but, or their families, whoever the parent is, they're going to have to pay some heavy fines. And maybe then they are parent their kids. I don't care if they're teenagers and things of that nature. Then, hey, you're not going down there. You're going to hold your teen accountable. Parents pay fines because you'll pay a fine before you want to see your child have a charge put on them, and they just said something, they're destroying the area where business can't make money. On the weekend, I want to take my lady out, so we can have just something nice to eat, just something to do. But it's 200 kids up there. You're not going to be able to do anything with 200 kids. I don't care who you are, 1 man, 2 men, and they're attacking people. If they're doing that, regardless and being disrespectful, I'm big on teens, adolescent, respecting adults, respecting authority. No, we have to shut it down. They have to shut it down. And this takes me to, and I'm gonna leave, when this was happening in Chicago, when the kids was out of school, and the mayor said something, well, they're just gatherings. No, they're not gatherings. If they're being violent, if they're tearing down signs, just being disorderly, something has to be done. What do you think, Kane?
Man, look. I get it. You saying find the parents.
Yes.
I get it. Okay. But if the parents don't do it, then what? They're locked up? They don't pay?
If the parents don't do it,
they're locked up.
We'll lock you up. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So we'll lock the parent up, right? Is that what we're saying?
That'll be tough right there, locking up the parent. Then parent, we're gonna lock your kid up. Now the parent gotta be it, because you lock up the parent, and now let's say they're a single parent household. Okay, let's just say that.
All right. So now they go to the system. Now they're in the system.
Okay, now they're in the system. Now we're gonna overload the system. No, let's put that juvenile. Okay, juvenile, you're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to go. Parent need to continue to work and provide. So it's gonna be the juvenile.
So the reason why in that video that we just saw, it was in DC, the kids know that they can't get arrested and everything, right? In DC, they can't. So and since they can't, because it may be because they don't have a juvenile there, you know what I mean? Like a juvenile place to house them or whatever. They may not have it. I don't know. But that's something that Mayor Muriel Bowser was against, locking up the kids. Maybe, doing something to remediate them or whatever, some therapists. That's all they really want them to do. But you see, it's not helping.
No.
I think yes, juvenile. They need to go to a juvenile. They need to get straight, scared straight, whatever. At this point, at the age that they're at right now, the parents have failed them. They have. Okay. It's hard to say, but they have failed them. Because if you had a child that was participating in things like that, fights and all that, jumping folks and what they were doing like that, then yeah. Now I get it. There were some kids out there that probably wasn't just wanted to see it. They probably wouldn't have touched anybody's head. You know what I mean? Even I'll say this, man. When I was younger, I probably would have been the one. Man, they going down there to the what do they say? The square. We're going down to the square. Let's go down there.
You have your video camera.
I'll be out there. I'll be out there. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Kids want to have something to do. It was probably an Instagram post or something. Hey, everybody meet up here, whatever. We're going to have a good time or whatever. And that's what happened. And things got out of hand. So people started fighting and there was some jumping. And there's so many out there at a time. And it wasn't an authorized event. So if it was an authorized event, they would have security and everything.
Yes, come on.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But the kids are putting these things together. They say, hey, let's go meet at this place. And all 200 of them will show up. Now, if it was a block party put on by the city, then they would have security, everything, checking people as they come through. It would have, it would have been just like that. But no, that's not what it is. So I think the best thing to do is to go ahead and teach these youngsters a lesson and put them in juvenile.
Look,
and I think that's the best way to do it. I don't think you sitting there and letting them go, because that's what they've been doing now, and they know they can do it, especially in that area. Now I know in some cities they do have juveniles or whatever, but this particular city doesn't. Washington D.C. doesn't, and since they need to build a facility.
They need to build a facility. Yeah. How can you allow? I'm just surprised to hear that. I did not know that. How can you allow these kids and their teenagers, and it can be hard to reach the teenagers, especially when they 14, 15, and 16. They done develop a lot of bad patterns, and it's going to take something significant to get them in the right direction. Okay, so if you need to build a facility, and at the taxpayers' money, I bet you people will vote yes for that. They will do that, and then you have some naysayers saying, okay, they targeting a certain demographic. No. The people that's out there doing the things, whatever their race, it doesn't matter, because it can't go unchecked. Disorderly behavior, lawlessness, and things of that nature, because eventually somebody will lose their life. That's all. Come on. We're here to prosper, people.
I just looked up what they have in DC, and they have what they call Department of Youth Rehabilitation Services. That's what it is, DYRS, right? And it's responsible for supervision, custody, and care of young people charged with a delinquent act. So they have one place that's there, but I mean, 200 people. Think about that. And they say the lowest grade is 7th grade and the highest is 12th. So that's the range that they have. So if you're outside of that range, they ain't got a place to put you. Nowhere.
Well,
you don't have anything. And then they probably not going to do it depending on the severity of it.
Yeah.
If it's something that's, severe or whatever, then they probably will put you over there. But everybody that's fighting and stuff, no, you go home. All right. And then next day, do it again.
For them to meet up somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. No. That's exactly what it is, bro. That's exactly what it is, man. What y'all think in the comments, man, in the chat, man? What y'all think about this? Interesting.
Let us know.
Interesting about these teen takeover. Where you at? Have they done or tried to do anything like this in your area? This is in DC right here, and I know that it's been happening, and just like Mitch talked about in Chicago, they also talked about
what's that?
I think it happened in Houston too. It's just different areas, and then teen takeover do go on in those spring break locations, like Daytona Beach and
oh yes,
yeah, man, getting on down there. Yeah,
they try
those
to
type
get
places.
prepared for that. They
Yeah,
do have a
Miami.
lot of law enforcement from everywhere, and things do pop off. But we just talking about teenagers. And, the
Yeah.
spring break usually, that's colleges, college age kids, which still young usually. But then you have some high
Usually.
schoolers that jump in there too. That they
Yeah,
do that. too.
That
They do that
They
too.
live there. They live in that area. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They know that there's a lot of action down there. So it
But
can happen too. So.
I have friends, that have teenage kids, and they will be like, "No, you're not going down there. You're not doing that," because they know something will pop off. Something will happen. Nope, you're not going down there. I don't care what you say. I don't care who you with. I'm not going down there. You're not going down there. So that's it. Parents, you got to nip it in the bud. I mean, that's just it. You know, we have to start parenting our kids. That's it. And I appreciate that. We gonna anything else?
Let us know in the comments what y'all think, man. Give us a thumbs up. I know y'all just kind of checking in, jumping in, or whatever, man. I know this live is going or whatever, but just let us know what y'all think about these teen takeovers around the nation. It's happening during the spring break. It's warming up. Everybody's kind of getting out. They've been cooped up for the winter. They getting out now. You know what I mean? What do you think we can do to fix this situation? Outside of law enforcement getting involved, is there anything that we can do locally with our own kids? Let us know in the comments.
I appreciate it. Well, Kane, we're gonna go ahead and just transition everybody. Hey, we're gonna transition talking about self-preservation. Self-preservation, people. And this goes for everybody. Everybody, no matter how old you are, the men, the women, the kids. Self-preservation, I'm talking about looking in the aspect of, for the men, we got families, kids, wife, the man's supposed to be the protector, right? That's what we say, the man's protector and provider. We say that too, but if you are not into taking care of your health, Kane says, once a year, you should do your labs, make sure everything's flowing and knowing about yourself, how your health is, your blood pressure up, cholesterol, all these things that can be a silent, it could be to your demise, so self-preservation. What are you doing? Especially it's 2026. We could say the new year has already started. We know that, but are you starting to exercise? Are you getting proper sleep? Sleep is a big thing right now. Sleep, if you just working, man, I've been functioning on 4 hours of sleep for the last 14, 15 years. Your body needs more. As you get older, you will pay the price. That is the truth. And I can tell you this, and I know I'm on my soapbox on this. I've known of 4 people that retired. They worked 20, 30 years. Okay. Most of it was the military. But when they retired, a month later, they in the hospital. Their blood pressure is out of control. They have some other type of things. They supposed to be enjoying their retirement. They had money saved, all that good stuff, but that was just in and out of the hospital, having different surgeries, just trying to be able to walk upright, So self-preservation, what are you going to do for yourself? And, as I say, men and whoever's the leader of your household, you got to make sure everybody's into that, your mental health, your physical health. Okay, we can have our cheat codes and everything, cheat days, but for our body, what are we doing to preserve our health? Because our health is our wealth. That's true. That's a true statement right there too. So that's why I want to just hit on that just a little bit. Kane, what you got on that, man?
Well, my question to you then, I know you're talking about what, and you got to think about the people that may not have a clue of what. So let's give them what they can do.
Oh man, hey,
what are some of the things that, you know what I mean? Like help the people
Kane,
out.
what?
And because a lot of people don't know, you can
Kane,
assume that they know what they need to do, but they may not know.
Man, look, what have you told me back in the day when, especially y'all, I had just been sick for 2 weeks. I was down bad and I'm getting myself back together. But one of Kane's things, and this is the truth, why don't you just get out the door and walk? You ain't got to go to the gym, especially you just start now and start trying to pump up all of these weights. Why don't you walk? Why don't you just start walking around the neighborhood or wherever you work? You have a break, man. You can walk around the building. I see people doing steps. If you're able to do steps, they'll walk up 5 flights, 6 flights of steps, walk up and down, on their lunch break. Wherever you're at, I don't care if you're standing up and stretching, starting to stretch when you get up in the morning. I look at my dog, and when she gets up in the morning, her natural thing is to stretch. Look at your pet. If you never looked at your pet, if you have a pet, they get up, they start stretching, getting their body right. If they're doing that, nobody's telling me to do that. We can do that too. You don't have to wait until you get old to start trying to concern yourself with your health. You want to jump on it before it's late in the game and now you have all these different issues. Then, even with the chair, you see so many things on YouTube doing chair aerobics, sitting in that chair, kicking your legs, especially if you're at a job where you're just at the desk all the time. It's different things that you can buy to even paddle. They have things out there. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money. But the first thing I would say is get up and start walking. Drink a cup of water in the morning before you do anything. If you're a smoker, drink a full cup of water before you go out there and have your morning smoke. We're going to be real about it, okay? Or if you vape, that can't be the first thing you do time you get up, okay? But anyway, hopefully that
okay, and which is good, is good, and to help people out, especially when it comes to eating. I know the convenience of buying fast food and getting it for the kids or getting it for yourself or buying it while you're at work or all of that. The time that you spend on just making your own meal is the ultimate thing. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to eat a lot of processed foods that do mess everything up, in your insides or whatever. So you want to be able to, buy those fresh vegetables, fruits, whatever, right? And meat. So if you do meat and, buy those things and then have a plan for yourself when it comes to, what you eating and what you're putting in your body every day. That really makes a big difference. I tell you that. I know a lot of people, the convenience of it, man, I had a hard day. I'm just going to go ahead and just, do a DoorDash. Let me just go swing by this place on the way home and give me something. I get the convenience of it. I get it was a hard day. But if you can take 20, 30 minutes of your time to go ahead and make something fresh for yourself, your body will thank you. I can tell you that. Your body will thank you in the long run. You don't want to be caught up with being in somebody's office with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, your A1C is out of whack. You know what I mean? Your blood sugar and things of that nature. You don't want to be in somebody's office where you have to be put on some type of medication just to control the things that you've been putting in your body. These are just things you put in your body, and you're taking medicine to control the things that you're putting in your body.
Yes, sir.
That's basically what you're doing. So think about that. How about you change what you put in your body, and then you won't have to add that extra medication to offset all the things bad that you're doing to your body. You know what I mean?
Oh, I gotta get
that will be. Oh, okay. What you got to say about it?
Look. You hit on some things that made me think about some things too. Okay, we don't put all these bad things in our body, and I used to eat horribly. Everybody horribly. I want extra mayonnaise on my Whoppers, on my Big Mac. I mean, all of those things. Love it. I mean, I'm a foodie type guy. And nice restaurants too, but I'm always have extra, order extra. Now, let's say this, because one of my buddies, he kind of told me to get on this right path. He's a little older than I am. Well, he's on blood pressure medicine, right? Okay. Cholesterol medicine also. So taking those two medications and then needs to lose weight. Now, in the bedroom, all of these things affect different things. Now in the bedroom with his wife, and I can talk about this. Now he needs other medications to help him function. Okay. You don't want to be in those scenarios, you don't want to, because we can say it's self-inflicted because of how I live my life or whatever, because we want to still be able to enjoy ourselves, to be able to walk, to be able to take a trip whenever we want to. But now I got to make sure I got my blood pressure right. I got to get this type of medication. No, it's self-preservation. We got to start this right now. And then I want to be intimate with my partner. Man, I got to go take some medicine to wait before I can do these things. When maybe that could have been prevented, people. Maybe that could have been prevented if we would have lived a little bit different. So when I talk to people, my sons and other young people, hey, now take care of yourself, because you don't want this or this to happen. No. Whenever you feel like you want to be with your partner and you want to be able to go, nobody wants to wait and everything. And that's usually a big motivation. I'll be real. That's a big motivation for men. I would say that, So that's it. We just got to do what's best for us so we can maintain our life and live longer, and to be able to, when you retire, man, if you want to go sit on your back porch, cut the grass now, or hey, I'm finna go to Arkansas. I don't know why you want to go to Arkansas, but hey, I'm finna go to Arkansas and go chill out. You can
don't hate
do those things. Yeah, I was hating a little bit, but yeah. So that's why we wanted to talk about that a little bit, y'all. So anything to add on that?
Let us know what y'all think. No, I don't have anything additional to add. Just want to make sure that it's self-preservation. What are you gonna do for yourself? We do everything for everyone else, but we never do for ourselves, and that's what we need to really focus on. Because how can you be good for anyone else if you can't be good for yourself?
Yes, sir.
So think about that. Definitely think about that. Keep that in your toolkit. Keep that in your toolkit. One of those things that you can bestow onto your children or whomever that's close to you or whatever. So yeah, think about that. Anything else, bro?
Oh no, sir. That's it. And I appreciate that convo. Right. I appreciate that convo. But now look, we finna go.
Yeah, guaranteed.
From self-preservation, y'all, to we got out to let's say Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas on deck. We talking about self-preservation for everybody. Don't matter, male or female. But hey, Houston, Texas, the STDs are off the charts now. People partying. STDs,
yeah,
we tell you,
crazy.
STDs are off the chain there. Come on now. Come on. You have something for us to even
hold on, let me see what we
check
got.
out.
Yeah, I got a little something. Hold on. Let me see what I can get for you. Hold on one second. It jumped off the screen. I'm gonna flip right back up.
They don't want y'all to know. They don't want y'all to know, people. We're gonna talk about it. Where you at? Hopefully you with us, y'all. You with us. We covering a lot of different things.
Stay with us. Yeah, guarantee. I'm gonna take the self-preservation off of there, and we'll talk a little bit about Houston.
Okay.
Here we go.
Last week in Houston.
Damn, I done heard all types.
They said 42,000 people was diagnosed with all kind of STDs. They had one nigga. They said he was diagnosed with like six or seven different STDs. What the fuck were y'all doing? Who y'all was fucking? What was happening? You know what I'm saying? I saw a video too. Everybody on the beach had like a stick on them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
And you got to think about that too, because we had events back in the 90s like Freaknik.
Yeah.
And it's that's crazy. The STDs weren't being spread like crazy back then because everybody was fucking at Freaknik.
Yeah, but guess what though, man? Back then, niggas was putting on domes, really.
42,000 cases of STDs.
STDs in a weekend.
It's not even wild. That's nasty.
In a weekend.
That's why I'm glad I'm in a relationship, bro, because I ain't got to worry about all these things, man. Like, it's bro, it's scary out there, man.
It is.
Very.
It is.
42,000 cases during the spring break. What is that? What is that? I mean, and I know how they got the numbers. They probably got the numbers because people probably were there in Houston. You know, these are probably local people and people that, you know, traveled there for their spring break and came back with something crazy. And they traced it with, you know, the Center of Disease, CDC, or whatever. They'll trace it back, say, where were you? Who was you with? Blah, blah, blah. And then CDC will put these numbers out saying that, you know, there was an outbreak and epidemic down there in Houston, you know, with all these different STDs or whatever during spring break. So that's where they got the numbers. But man, that right there is ridiculous. What did he say?
He said something interesting. You know, if people, you know, when he said dome, y'all, they not using a dome. Talking about condoms. You remember back in the day, they used to run, you would see condoms ad on commercials a lot. I don't see that anymore. Paying attention to TV, I don't see that anymore. I don't know if people are even practicing using protection other than hey, girl,
well
IUD or whatever. No, man, what are you doing, ladies? The guy don't have it. Hey, I got this. No, you ain't running up. I mean, come on. We could be honest and just go into talking about it. You know, are people using protection like they used to?
You saying that they haven't been promoting, you haven't seen commercials. Well, I mean, this platform that we're on right now, by you just saying it, probably won't even get any views saying the word. That's why he said another word for it. You see what I'm saying? Like different platforms. See, you keep saying it. See? But I'm saying, that may be one of the key words that, you know, because it's related to the S word. So, you know, since it's related to that, you can't say that. And then I think that's one of the reasons why it's not on these type platforms like this. It may be on other platforms, but not so much, you know, on YouTube and things of that nature. But yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe they're thinking that everything is golden as long as they get some antibiotics in them. You know what I mean? Maybe they say, all right, I get this penicillin, I'll be good. I get this amoxicillin, I'll be good. Get this medication from the doc, I'll be good. So I could just go out there all willy-nilly. And now they got, you know, medicines that you know, keep you with the HIV. You know, I mean, you can live with just like Magic, you know, he still got it, but it's just, you know, he got the medicine, and now the medicine it's not I guess you would say a death sentence. It's not a death sentence anymore.
Oh, it used to be. Yeah, back in the day, 100%.
Yeah, because it was brand new. But now, you know, you know, technology, things of that nature. So, and they figure that all these things that are out there are curable, you know, except a few. But they thinking, you know, it's not going to happen to them. But then you see it happen to them.
2,000. But, you know,
ridiculous.
And people, oh man, we done been young. I remember we used to be young in the military and be like, man, if I catch something, I'm just gonna catch. You know, you're just young, man. We 18 years old, man. I'm going in. You know. But now that time is totally over with. Totally over with.
Well, I mean, it's over with for you, but is it over for the 18-year-old now?
No, and you got even more things.
It's just starting for them.
Yeah. It got to be some more promotion out there, man. Young ladies and men, y'all can mess up y'all lives. You can, as far as catching something that you can't get rid of, or it could be a sentence, you know, for the rest of your life, however that may be. Complications with childbirth, different things, you know, guys and girls, man. It's for both of y'all to utilize that brain. And I know they say I done heard that Houston is like the new Atlanta, you know, because people are throwing so many parties, and it's a free for all, you know, when they have these certain events down there. Pay attention, man. Because they's not little kids or whatever. These are semi-teenagers, to adults in their 20s and 30s that's having all of these crazy behaviors, and it's not cool. Yeah, I'm just saying it ain't cool, not trying to sound like no old cat, because we was out there back in the day. The guy you heard him say Freaknik was crazy.
Yeah, I never did the Freaknik. I did Bikers Week and all that other stuff, and you can see how those type things. That goes on in those type places or whatever.
Yeah,
but I just I ain't never been a part of, and I never had any. I can actually say I've never had any disease that I had to go get penicillin or anything. I've never had STD, STI.
Rather that.
You know what I mean? So, and since I've never had that, I can never talk to it or how it makes you feel and things of that nature, all the symptoms and things of that nature. Because I knew I didn't want to be a part of any of that. You know what I mean? So I always would use protection. You know what I mean? I would always. And people think that what?
No, when you say you always use protection, you remember when we was in high school, even middle high, the guys, we would think it was cool, we have a condom. I don't know where we get it from, 7th grade or whatever, in our wallet. We used to carry it in our wallet. Hey man, you got yours? Let me see. It was just a thing. You might not even been doing anything, but somebody will buy a pack of condoms and give it out and be like, man, I got one in my wallet. I'm a man now, then it. But we did that back in the day just to do something. I just don't know if parents and teens, there's so much information out there on the internet. Just utilize protection, or don't get down with it. Maybe do you think people still preach abstinence, Kane? I don't know.
Well, tell me this: if they don't preach abstinence, do you think that in all those different areas, even if in high school or in college or wherever, do you think they should promote, meaning giving out free contraception?
Oh,
do you think they should give it out? Because like you can go by this little counter and just pick up however many you need or whatever. Do you think that should be done?
In the school system,
publicized schools,
school,
colleges, and
colleges definitely.
College.
Yeah. We could say college and the high school system.
Yeah,
I would say that needs to be a vote for the parents. Let them be involved in that decision right there. Let the parents actually be involved in that decision making. And if they vote, the parents that show up to vote or however they want to do that, then go about it that way.
Yeah,
I'll let the parents at least have a say so in that right there, and I'll be for that. Right there,
Okay. And then if they agree to it, then it's just be the only bad part about that. Even if they voted and they said yes, and there's always going to be somebody that says no.
Oh, that's true.
I voted no, even if it's 49 to 50. You know what I mean? I voted, but y'all, that's what happened. So now people are going to be upset about that. You giving my kid this stuff. You giving them the opportunity to sneak that stuff.
Well,
it's like you're promoting. You're promoting it. You're promoting it.
Right.
By giving it to them.
I would say, we're not giving it to them. If they take it, it's on them. That's it. It'll be provided for. If you go to the nurses, area and you ask for a contraceptive, as far as just condoms, we ain't saying anything else, then that could be provided for that individual. That's it. That's it. I mean,
I mean, and that's what all it would take is a couple people to start doing it. It's like, hey, I go with you, you go with me. Let's go get some. And then they go get some. And then they go there every week and go get some. Every week, go get some more. Hey,
we not here to judge. Hey.
I'm just saying. Behind the bleachers, locker room behind the bleachers.
Somebody gonna be selling those condoms too. There's gonna be one student grabbing them and then, hey man, I got them. Hey, I'm gonna give you 6 for how much money? It'll be something crazy going on. But hey, quick story. Funny story. In the Navy, back in the day when I first got in, I was 18, and they used to have this big silver this big silver container on the quarter deck before you about to leave the ship. It's just full of condoms. It's like, man,
what's the quarter
so
deck?
the quarter deck is an area before you leave the ship, before you're about to say you're finna go on liberty. The ship has pulled in, and then you're gonna have an officer of the deck and a messenger of the watch. They're gonna be there, and you have to salute the flag and salute them, and then you're gonna request permission to go ashore. Okay, and then they're gonna salute you, say go ashore. So now you can go on liberty and have fun. So that's the quarter deck area. It's just an area designated when you're coming on board the ship and when you're exiting the ship. Okay, so we got our clothes on and everything. My first time, and one older guy, I'm 18. Hey, Mitch, say what's up? I'm surprised he talking to me, this guy, and he say, hey, I want you to open up that container, that silver bowl, and I want you to put your hand in there and just get a handful. A handful of what? Hey, I just want you to do it for me, all right? So I told my after whatever, because they already knew. They always do this to the new guys. And then I did it and everything. And I found out it was full of just condoms. And I grabbed the condoms and I ended up leaving the ship. And the guy met me down on the pier, on land. He said, hey, you got it? I said, yeah. He said, okay, well, give them to me. I said, all right. I said, hey, man, why did that do? He said, man, you ain't sell it to him? Because that's what we do. He was just a married dude, that already been in the Navy for years, and that's what they do, Some of the people, as far as I didn't know. So just a new person that's doing it, but, that was there, because people did.
So if he was to get some, somebody would say something to him?
He just didn't want nobody to judge him. That's it. A lot of the married guys who will be out there in the crazy life or whatever, will just get the single guys to just grab them and then, get it from them out to the pier. And that's what it was, But the point of the story was that it was provided there. They don't do it anymore. Obviously, they don't do it. This is back in the day, back in 93. Okay. They don't do that anymore that I know of. But it will say, hey, if you're going to go out to that area, the red light district or whatever, you need to be protected. That's all. That's all. You don't want to bring anything back that we might not have ever heard of before, So, hey, people, the moral of the story is protect yourself. I don't care where you're at. It could be Houston. It could be Atlanta. It could be Alabama. It doesn't matter. Protect yourself. Yeah.
Definitely. Guarantee in the chat, in the comments. Yeah. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, okay. I was thinking. Okay, somebody did put some stuff in there, but it's talking about basketball. But anyhow, definitely protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught up like over there in Houston where they just passing around the same thing on everybody. And what's so interesting about this case here with the Houston thing? It's probably hard to hear, but it's only a few guys that's giving it to everybody, because all the guys there are not getting action. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah. Well, that's true.
Women can get action way easier than guys can get action.
Yes.
So the guys there, some guys will be there the whole week and not touch a thing.
Man,
but there are some guys that have somebody.
I mean, that seems so hard.
Yes, but it can happen. It can happen. Yeah, you would have to go. You have to search under every rock to find somebody that like you that is willing to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, there you go. Search under every rock.
I was just saying.
Hey, I got you. Roger that. Okay.
Saying, not everybody can. I get it. Some people have the looks or the charisma or whatever, right? They have that, and then they can just kind of, spit this game here and there, and then they can probably get what they want. But I'm talking about just, everybody else, because I think it's more women out there giving it up than it is guys. But I can be wrong. Let us know in the comments what y'all think. In the chat, let us know, what y'all think about that in Houston. It's going crazy. It's running rampant.
My last closing is just be leery, people, of male or female that want to give it up to you within 10 minutes of meeting you, man. I mean, come on, man. What's up with that? Within 5 minutes of meeting, hey, let's go on and go. What's up with that? Are you going to protect yourself? Come on. We ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
5 minutes? I just met you?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's all.
I think that in that situation, the best protection is just avoid that person.
Oh, man. Out. We done.
Protect yourself by just avoiding that person. Because that's ridiculous. But yeah, guarantee. Let us know in the comments what y'all think, man. It's an interesting topic, interesting question. But let us know what y'all think about the uprise in Houston, especially over the past couple weeks down there for the spring break. Just let us know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For sure.
Okay. And people. Now, this next portion is just open mic. Just, hey, I don't know who out there, just talking about whatever you want to talk about. I mean, we did hear a person talking about during soup and all that stuff, somebody being mad about soup, but talking about whatever you want to talk about. What's going on in your life?
Yeah, I think
what means something.
Philly Mike.
Leg
injury.
Hey, okay, Philly Mike. He talking about when Tatum had his injury, with Cade Cunningham being carted off. It was the most gruesome leg injury I've seen since Paul George. See, I'm not familiar with Cade Cunningham injury.
Yeah.
What was their record? See, the Pistons, they have a good record. Okay, that's probably according to Adam Scheffner or whatever. Well, what do you think about Tatum's comeback? Because Tatum, I think he had 34 points the other day. He looks good. I think Tatum will be an MVP candidate maybe next year if he continues to rehabilitate well, because he already playing. You got Brown and Tatum, on two people on one team that potential MVP candidates, and I hope they can still play together. It's a better chance for them winning the chip again. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. And I mean, I can't no story. What you got to say?
Oh, they have this. Somebody just gave me this video to play, and just to get your reaction. It's one of your reactions.
What's
for
that?
you?
Okay,
this is just for you. This is just
Kane.
for you.
It's not no setup, is it?
No.
Hey, well, we can't. Hey, we can't just be.
Guarantee. Let's hit it. What it do?
Hey,
jump them bugs. Get them bugs. There's some roaches in here.
Hey, Kane, don't be saying like that. Hey, look.
Won't it do it?
I don't know who sent that video.
Why is it just the women? Oh, there's a guy right there.
There's a guy.
But it's mostly women, though. Got the white girl doing it too, little baby. Got the baby doing it too.
Miss Carey.
What is going on here?
Shout out to the Greater Deliverance Temple. Hey, grandmama over there moving.
Hey,
you got them beats going. That's why you ain't gotta go to no club to dance. Hey, that's a different type of dance. Go ahead, grandma.
Hey, look.
What's that?
God come back and see y'all doing this. He'd be like, what the hell?
Hey, you gotta stop. Hey, you gotta stop playing, man. Okay, you can go. That's all right. Well, look, and look, people, if you're on here with us, we talk about a little bit of everything. We're not afraid to go into religion too. But I just say, if you saying do you believe in that or why people do it, I can't forget who it was, Dave. It wasn't David, but they said he was filled with the Holy Spirit and he danced out of his clothes. So hey, that is fine. People can worship the Lord however they want to, so I can't say anything bad about that or anything. They was doing their thing, it was all good. Now, the other thing is we don't say anything about when we see people dancing crazy in the clubs and all that stuff, dance for whatever reason. So hey, let them dance in the church, let them run.
That's totally different. This is supposed to be worshiping God.
Yeah, they worship.
God will come back if he came down and just watch this right here.
Okay, you better.
Be
Hey,
like, what
stop it. Hey, you need to stop. Hey,
like, this what y'all this is what y'all interpreted? Is this what y'all interpreted? This is what y'all thought we were saying in the Bible? He'll be proud. He'll be like, yeah, go ahead.
Hey, put the shoulders down. Hey, you ain't see nobody rocking them shoulders. Hey,
yeah, you did.
Hey, not like that, Kay. Hold on. Hey, he just
joined right in, huh?
Yeah,
that's how I know. That's how I know that's a mess right there.
Nah, it ain't no mess. That's just what
is a mess. I'm
stop.
telling you, man.
No. It's all right. So many different faiths, apostolic. I mean, there's so many people, churches where they're speaking in tongues, and then you got the churches where I know you done seen on YouTube where they say, they'll use a rattlesnake, and they'll kiss the rattlesnake, these live snakes, and as the people are engulfed in the Holy Spirit. No, I looked into it. Yeah, it was interesting, it don't bite. But one of the parishioners did get bitten by a snake and almost passed away because it bit him in the face or whatever, as he was kissing it or whatever.
So you was thinking about trying to see
that's a negative. No. I just thought that was interesting. Of radical,
I think it's far-fetched.
Well, that's fine. You can have radicals in any type of faith, in any type of faith. It doesn't matter. It don't have to be just looked at as people of Middle Eastern descent and things like that. You can be radical in your belief about whatever religion that you tend to worship.
That's not radical.
What's that? Oh, I think that's radical.
What we just saw. What we just
saw.
No,
definitely not. What was radical about that? Just because they was dancing, I don't think that was radical. By no means, Vice, just somebody sitting in there and just singing the responses. We praise the Lord however we may and however we feel. That's all. Yeah, that's it. That's it. But somebody cutting up. I think he might have had that set up now. Kane playing dirty pool, y'all. He cut.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. But I had a request. I had a request for you, so I was like,
shout out to Cheetos. It better not have been Cheetos either. Roger that. We both know who that is. 10-10 now. 10-10. Yeah.
Oh
people
yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What, for the rest of the week, I mean, do you have any big time plans? Are you traveling anywhere? Kane, people, let us know. Are you gonna do what y'all gonna do in 2026? Are we still traveling? Are we afraid to fly outside the United States? What's up? Because I know some of my partners said they not. One of my partners now, she is erratic on this. She says she's not flying outside the states until Trump's presidency is over. I think that's, to me, doesn't make a lot of sense. And she probably would beat me up for this, but I said this doesn't make any sense to me, but
stay put. Stay put.
Yeah, stay put.
Yeah.
I just got my
just stay put. Just stay where you at. Who cares? Yeah. You can sit back while everybody else is enjoying life. You can sit back and be scared. I mean, you know, if something's going to happen to you, no matter where you stand, it's going to happen to you. You know,
I believe that 100%.
You can be standing right. You can be standing right in your local city, and something happened to you that may, you know, take your life, but you're scared about some other. You know, it's just. I get it. I get people do that. I get it, but I mean, if it's supposed to happen, it's going to happen. You know what I mean? That's just how it is.
But we got to live our life to the fullest. We still, you put a penny back to save and everything, you know, especially as you grow older. People are living a little longer than they usually. So you need to have, you know, finances in order, you know, for those purposes. But to be able to say, hey, honey, let's pack your bags. We just gonna go somewhere for the weekend. We're gonna fly to where's the place I want to go? The Grand Canyon. We're gonna go out there, you know. So just getting the finances in order and being able to be in, going back to number 5, self-preservation, being in decent health to be able to enjoy yourself in retirement, after retirement. But while we're still working, people, we need to be able to, hey, you need to get away from that job. You always there every day. You're doing overtime all the time. You can get burnt out, people. I mean, you're saving and your portfolio is looking nice and everything. But like I said, 4 people that I know, when they retired, they was in and out of the hospital. One person bought a new car, but then after a month was not able to drive the car because of complications with their health. Now their health is just failing them or whatever. They done worked 33 years doing the job that they was doing. Come on. No, we don't want to be like that. None of us. No, sir. But yeah, that's it.
That's how it is, man.
A recap from sports.
Guaranteed.
Jada Navi, his comments, you know, well wishes to him. But you know, we make our choices, and you can make the choice to say whatever, do whatever. The consequences is what you're not going to be able to have power over. You know, we all have that freedom of choice to do whatever we want to do, say whatever we want to say. It's just the consequences. I don't know how Kane's going to react to how I treat him or what I say. I need to be mindful of whatever I do to him or whatever I say. I might not like his consequences. I think, man, he might just say something, man, Mitch, you tripping. What if he punched me in my throat or do something that I wasn't even expecting? So we just got to be mindful of what we're saying. I don't know why I'm trying to do a recap. I feel like we in church around here. Oh, you know what I mean? I'm talking. But anyway.
You ready to take a collection? Hey, look right in between us. If y'all look up there, there's a Cash App if y'all want to join us and help us on our journey. It's a Cash App right there. So Mitch is taking up a collection, and that's part of the Crimson Bros Network. So if you look right there in the center, right up to the very top, if you look, I don't know how you're looking at us, but if you look at that, yeah, definitely. If you're on your phone, you probably can't see it, but just go into the description and or to the channel, and then you can see our Cash App if you want to support. That's all.
Listen, and
anything else, bro?
Kane gonna be a deacon or a bishop one day, y'all. I'm already calling it. You know, they got that thing on them. Yeah, and shout out to Young TNT. Shout out to Young TNT. You know, looking forward to the Denver, Colorado trip. 420, y'all.
Yeah, we got a matter of fact, we'll play a little bit of we're gonna probably go down there, have a good time for 420, but we're gonna record a video and we'll just give you a little taste of the video. And it'll be recorded.
Wait, you couldn't hear man. Okay, you couldn't hear that part. Say that again. I heard you say you're gonna record it, edit it. I couldn't hear you come through.
Yeah, we're gonna record. We're gonna record a little bit. different little things that we do down there, and then we're gonna kind of put it together. And in the background, the music that you hear, it's gonna be one of the songs that we're gonna record down there. So we'll do that. This is just a little snippet of it, just so you can actually hear what we're planning on doing, and we'll kind of go from there. And we'll release it on this channel on the Crimson Bros Network. If you haven't already, check out our previous video, Can't Take My Shine. That's on the channel too as well, and that's under Young TNT, because he kind of helps us out with music, and he does a little, help us out, sometimes when we do the podcast too, because he has his opinion about different things. So yeah, just definitely, man, you'll enjoy it, man. Just kind of go through our stuff. We got it all situated now, so you should be able to go to the channel and find that stuff.
Yeah. And lastly, people, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Y'all get in contact with me if y'all need Kane, edit some of your videos, get that artistic flow, because he's getting better and better. He's doing all of these things, putting it together, piecing it together. Oh, yeah. Holy moly, you got
great teeth.
Roger that. Roger that. Hey.
All right, Philip.
Philip taking shots. Come on, Philip.
Yeah. Hey, and it's all natural. We ain't got no nothing. And keep it. We keep it real, guaranteed.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, appreciate you stopping through, Philip. But rewind it back, man, if you got time, and listen to some of the conversation. I think it's kind of interesting. We'll chop it up and probably put out some different episodes on the channel, man. Give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, share us, man. We're trying to move this algorithm in our direction, man. I appreciate you stopping through, guaranteed. Oh, yeah. Anything else you got from, bro?
Hey, man, y'all stay safe out there. Stay safe out there, and do something different. Do something different in your life to move forward, whether self-preservation, your health. First, start off with your health, walking, drinking water. Let's go, y'all. We all a part of it. We all can grow. That's all, and move forward. That's it.
That's all we got, man. And that's the uncomfortable truth.
Hey, baby. Do something. Let's go.
Boy, that man glitching.
Hey, my law's getting better, baby.
Right below me, hey, we have a playlist of similar interests and social issues and things that you are interested into. Click on it.
And congregation, just where I'm pointing. This is what YouTube recommends for you to watch because of the content that you've seen of us. Click it,
for sure.
Watch
Do
it,
it for us,
and share it.